if there's one thing I can tell you guys, is to trust your analysis. Trust your analysis, because what happened to me today, I don't even know how to explain it. Because I took a buy trade on EU. Then when I wanted to relax a bit, I just entered online and I saw everybody was selling. Everybody was selling online. I was just seeing sell EU, sell EU. Wonderful. It just ruined my psychology. It just ruined everything. The trade in which I was confident on, all that confidence just dropped. I felt like I've done something wrong. I've done something wrong. And what did I do? I exited the trade in which I was in. So what I can tell you guys is to trust your setup. What up, guys? Welcome to another episode. This is Monday and I just took my first trade of the week of the year. Sometimes online usually influence our decisions, like seriously. Because after taking that trade, I was confident and immediately I entered online. I saw people were shorting. Everybody was going short. Everybody was selling. And I was like, damn, I've done something wrong. I've surely done something wrong. And what did I do? I closed the trade. But even though it could have stopped me out before going to my direction, but I had a good direction. And one thing I said to myself this year that I was going to do is I was going to stick to my plan, in which I didn't do. Normally, I was going to hold. Even it could have hit my stop loss before going to my direction, I was going to hold. At least I need to improve, not to be influenced by other people's. At least to trust my analysis. I need to trust my analysis. Because maybe those people that were online shorting, maybe they were scalpers that maybe scalp 1 minute, 10 minutes and they're out. But I was doubting my decision, doubting my setup. So that's one mistake I did today, which I'm not really happy about. But anyways, we move on. I took a loss today and it wasn't that big, even though it could have been more than that. But when I closed the trade, it was, I think, it was half the amount I was risking. So anyways, let me show you guys the trade I took. Let me show you guys the chart. So guys, as you can see clearly on the daily time frame, that this is an uptrend, right? Just by looking, you can see that this is an uptrend. So now the price came here. We were making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. Then it came here, swept this liquidity. So this, before I slept, I placed this fair value gap. This fair value gap, I think this fair value gap is in a weekly. Then I placed this fair value gap, then this low, and this mitigation block. For it to tap, when it taps on it, I'll see the way it will react from it before I can take an opportunity to go bullish. Then I went to the 4 hours. While waking up, it came and tapped on it. You can see it tapped on it, then rejected. Then I was waiting for it to go into the 1 hour. My entry was in the 1 hour. I was waiting for it to break this high in the body, and after it did, I entered. After it did, if you could see very well, it broke this high with the body. Then after it tested it, I entered. But I didn't know EU was having other plans. So it is what it is, guys. And I also journaled it. This was a journal. This is my journal in which I usually journal. So this was a trade. It was EU, it was a buy, then confirmation, sweep, everything aligned. Date was the 5th of January. High time, the entry time from one hour. So this was the daily, the hourly, the 4 hours, the 1 hour in which I entered, and then the outcome. So this is how I usually journal. Now it is going, but it is what it is. You can't complain. We come back tomorrow look for another opportunity. So what I said last year, this is the same thing that's happening to me again this year. I said that fear, I'll get rid of fear. But guess what? I'm still afraid. Only because I took two losses on the funded account that I purchased. Then today I saw my setup and I refused to I didn't execute. And this was the trade that went to TP. This was the trade that went directly to TP. This is the kind of trade in which you are not even tempted to close, or it just went straight. And it's the trade and it is the trade that I didn't execute. Just imagine. So this is the fear I was talking about last year before even coming into this year. The same thing that's happening to me. When I'll get rid of this fear of a thing, I think that's when I'll improve. I'll see improvement in my trading, because I cannot know my win rate if I'm afraid to take risks, if I'm afraid to take trades. So, anyways, this is the trade I took yesterday that went straight to loss. It went directly to my stop loss, and this is the one, and this is the one I took. I was to take, but I didn't take it. This is the one I missed, in which I was to take, and it's the kind of trade in which your mind is so free. You don't even the psychology. You don't even have problem with psychology, because you just went straight. I was waiting for the trade on gold, but it is what it is, guys. So this is the trade on gold in which I'm expecting. If it comes back to my entry, I'll enter. I need to get rid of this fear of a thing. So this is Wednesday, and let's see how it's gonna be. First of all, I need to get rid of my fear. I'm so afraid. I don't know why I'm afraid of. I have 10% to lose, but I'm afraid. I've just lost 1%, and I'm afraid as if I'm already at 9%. I don't know. Anyways, let's see how it's gonna be. The trade didn't even wait for me to relax. Oh, just went straight to my stop loss. I got. I've never hit TP in this new year, but the goal still remain $1,000 withdrawals before the end of this year. The goal still remain. Anyways, I need to prepare for tomorrow so that I can come back tomorrow stronger, because today was not good at all. I didn't take the trade I was supposed to take, and I took the trade I wasn't supposed to take. So I wouldn't say I wasn't supposed to take. I left the good trade and took the bad one. So that's how I will just put it. So I'm going to go to the chat, prepare for tomorrow. So I'm going to set my key levels and wait to see how the price is going to react, and then before I take any trade tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow. If this is continuous like this, me and profitability will be like this. I'm going this way, profitability is going that way. Because I can it's so frustrating, guy. Because look at the trade I took on gold today. This is my entry. Then this is the outcome. This is the second time the price takes me out, then go to my direction. But the good thing of it is that I'm having the good direction. The problem now is to focus on the entries. Because I've noticed that most of the time when I execute, it usually stop me out before going to my direction. So I need to also work on the entries and also on my psychology, because my psychology is doomed. Like, seriously. I need to also work on my psychology and my entries. So this is my assignment for today. Because tomorrow Friday I'm not going to take any trade. I'm just going to go through the chart, focus on the trades I took the whole of this week, see my errors, see the look at the entries again and see the mistake and how the mistake I did on the entries, and go through it. Then I'll come back next week stronger. So next week you need to pack the funds. So this is the PNL for the week, in which I'm down 1%. Normally I could have been down at least 2% because I said I was going to be risking 0.5% on each trade, but I was coming out on trades without them reaching my stop loss. In which I need to change. I need to change that because I don't know how many times I'll continue doing one and the same thing, one and the same thing. I need to change that. Sometimes there are some trades that are going to go almost to a stop loss, then reverse. But it cannot, if I continue doing like this, there will not be those kind of instance in my trading. They usually say cut your losses short and keep your winnings running. But for someone like me in which I'm still focusing on my psychology, I need to play stop loss and take profit so that it should hit either of them, so that I can be able to handle my psychology. So that's how I'm going to be doing it from now. So this is how I'm going to be doing from now. So guys, if you watched to this level, please do me a favor of hitting that subscribe button and liking the video and help me grow this channel. Thank you. See you guys at the top. Peace and love.